What the fuck? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Oh my god. Yo, what is up? Welcome back to a brand new video, guys. Today we are looking at scary TikToks. Alright, so let's get into it. So we're watching TikTok therapy. Scary TikToks you should not watch alone. You hear that? Don't watch these alone.
He must have been.
This sound is played so much, and it's not actually scary. But these films are good. I've seen a few of these. Oh shit. Just started running at him.
Look what happened when we were not home. Wait for it.
It's really loud. It might just be scary because it's fucking loud. Oh shit. This ghost's gonna kill you. Just throwing knives and shit everywhere. Woo! Butter knife. Goddamn. Just kind of an asshole. He's just like throwing her. Just opening all the cabinets, throwing the shit everywhere. Just kind of an asshole of a ghost. Just an asshole. Little goober. Bro. The ghost is drunk as fuck. Oh? Oh? He's either really good in kicking it straight up, or he's just picking up with his hands, and he's honestly the worst soccer player ever to exist. Alright. This one's just fucking goofy. Okay.
There is no better way to kick off the spooky season than a video like this being sent to me with zero context other than a very loose translation of Malaysian.
Dude, someone get your drunk aunt out of the river. What is she doing?
Cleo? Okay, just watch this and let me know what you think.
Bro, can you stop? It's just a homeless person. It's just a homeless chick on drugs. I'm assuming it's a girl. Looks like it is. What is she doing? Why does her face look like that, but then the rest of her hands are all like normal? You know what I'm saying? Bro. I don't know why you'd like stay there, you know? Like, they could just be a dangerous person, you know what I'm saying? Like, it might not even be like some demon entity or whatever. It just literally could just be a dangerous person. I mean, if they're on drugs, like, they can harm you. Like, alright. That's it.
These are some extremely unsettling facts.
Alright, do tell.
On Reddit. Albert Einstein is one of the most brilliant minds we have ever seen on Earth. So naturally, when he passed away, scientists wanted to study his brain to see if there was something different about it. But Albert Einstein had one dying wish. He did not want his brain to be studied, stating, "There's nothing special about me. Anyone can be a genius." But despite this man's dying wish, his brain was still harvested and stolen. And
yeah, isn't that like illegal? Because you have to be an fucking organ donor to like have people like research or use your body parts. But I could be wrong. Maybe that's on the comic section. Or actually, hold on.
Hidden for nearly a decade. It was eventually found and then split up and given to several different universities where now it's kept in a jar. A couple from Missouri finally scrounged up enough money to be able to move into a house together. But their dreams quickly turned into nightmares. The house was infested with thousands of venomous brown recluse spiders. And after further investigation,
creepy. That's just
it was
disgusting.
discovered that there were almost 5,000 brown recluse spiders in this home. And finally, let's say you have a group of 10 friends. Scientifically speaking, out of all of you, one of you will die before the age of 40. And I know a lot of my facts are really dark, but that's why.
What the fuck? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Oh my god. Bro, my exact reaction to that, or whatever, would be fucking, I don't remember the actor's name, but the guy who plays Ned in Spider-Man. My reaction would be in Terror, where he's just in the elevator and the fool, and he's like the elevator just keeps opening, and he's like, ah! 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 I'm just like, what the fuck is that?
Facts about Jeffrey Dahmer you probably didn't know. He unalived his first victim at just 18
Damn.
years old. Most people
That's
who do
not
this don't
that
start
crazy.
until around 29. So him starting so young is one of the reasons why. He's one of the most sickening serial killers ever. His father taught him how to preserve
Interesting.
bones. He was extremely
Yeah.
obsessed with anatomy and skeletons, which is probably the reason why most of his victims ended up in a vat of acid. He was even a combat medic in the
Interesting.
army from 1979 to 1981. He was later then accused of essaying someone and discharged. If this video can get 25,000 likes, I'll drop a part 2.
Bro, nobody cares.
The Nightcrawler's backstory.
Oh.
It's told he became disfigured the way he is by crouching in the shadows after being cast out of his parents' house. Pause
Interesting.
to read the official lore.
Alright, we'll do it. Tossed in the streets by deadbeat parents when just a teen, Nightcrawler learned how to live in the shadows, fend for itself, and make friends with the denizens of the night. I can't read that. Years of crouching in the darkest corners of society permanently changed him into a crawling monster who only emerges at night when the sun doesn't burn its pale skin, and Nightcrawler's beady eyes can find its feast. Lock up your pets and yourself. That's cool.
But when we step inside Dr. Che Reaper's lab, we get to see what really happened.
Interesting. I mean, I wouldn't say this is that creepy. This is more cool. Just like giving a lore to something. Okay, this is really just this is just goofy, I'm gonna be honest. Okay. Can you suck it though? Jesus Christ, that was fucking loud. Okay. Time.
To stand 12 feet tall. I love bears. How about you? The big fellow behind me is Goliath. Said to stand 12 feet tall.
Damn.
Weigh 2,500 pounds. He's
God damn.
Massive.
Massive? You know what else is massive? No!
Was he really that big? Who's gonna argue? I'll take your word for it, Goliath. The story that I'm about to tell you is particularly gruesome, friends.
Tell it.
Please watch at your own risk. In 2007, 100,000 tons of fish were fished illegally from the rivers in the Kamchatka region of Russia's north, leading to what happens next.
What happened?
A group of up to 30 bears literally
Damn.
attacked a remote mining operation in the Kamchatka region.
That's pretty crazy.
There were 400 men, women, and children that could not leave for days.
That's fucking crazy,
The facts
actually.
of this case are more horrifying than any movie, I assure you. I am adding no embellishment.
That's
They
terrifying.
had seen the starving
It's all the
bears
miners and
had been
everything.
menaced by them before. Usually it was a single bear, sometimes 2 or 3. It was so bad for the bears that they didn't congregate because they were eating one another. If a starving bear was big enough, it would eat its friend.
God
For the
damn.
last few weeks, every time anybody left the building to do anything, they went armed to the teeth in groups of 3 or more. But that didn't stop what was going to happen next. We don't really know what changed with the bears that day, but suddenly more than 30 had gathered. The men had shot at some and even killed them. The other bears promptly consumed their fallen comrades and then
God
came
damn.
after the men. Everybody withdrew to the main building. 400 men, women, and children inside that day. And
That's
that
a
night,
lot.
screaming and crying when the bears attacked. You never
It's
knew which way they would
terrifying.
come from. They would claw and rip at one of the doors, and the men would try to take a shot at them. Sometimes they were successful and killed a bear, and other times they just drove them off for a while, and they came back. They had reached out to their government time and again and begged for help, and the government said, "There's nothing that we can do for the weather. You'll have to wait this one out. We'll come as soon as we can." They didn't know if they would have enough time. The bears attacked all through the night, but with the coming of dawn, they retreated. They posted a man on the roof, and 2 heavily armed security guards went outside to see if they could get to one of the trucks. The man on the roof said they didn't make it 25 feet. There was a bear lurking around the corner and it attacked the first man.
This is like a full-on, like, zombie apocalypse story.
The man on the roof did go,
story.
and he hit the bear at least twice, he believes. It didn't stop what happened next. Within moments, a group of 7 bears had rushed out and overwhelmed the 2 men and began to feed immediately. More in part 2 if you're interested.
That is pretty interesting. That's actually pretty crazy. It'd be cool to look into it.
Oh,
there we go, part 2.
Security guards were killed and eaten. Those inside had to listen and watch what happened next. The bears being fired upon removed a short distance away and waited until dark.
That's terrifying.
They came
This
back
whole
down
story.
with the bodies, and the people could hear them in the distance, feeding on the remains. In the meantime, they had finally gotten through to the ministry.
I don't know if this is a movie, but this would be like a really good movie.
Trouble had been brewing for some time. There was no salmon that year, no fish in the rivers. There's no way that the bears could put on the fat they needed to survive. It was a very hard time for them.
I feel like you could have picked a different sound, though.
Up our graves and eating our dead.
That's
That
crazy.
is how they gained a taste for human flesh, it said. They trapped the men at the platinum mine, and the women and the children, and began to hunt them actively, trying to pick them off. The nearby village had also experienced deaths at the hands of these Kamchatka brown bears. Things had been getting very desperate. Men were killing bears, and bears were stalking, hunting, killing, and eating us.
God damn.
Russia's Emergency Situation Ministry dispatched teams of men to destroy the bears. Some say that they got them all. Others say that's not the case. 900 bear in the area.
Damn.
Down.
That's a lot of
There have been
bears.
attacks in that area before, but they are on a rise ever since. A new generation of killer bear, perhaps. I can tell you this, there are stories to this day of graves dug up and the remains eaten by bears. Could it be? I'll let you decide. The moral of the story is save some food for the bears. We were like Goldilocks and ate all of their porridge. We left them with nothing and then were surprised when they came to us for food.
That's terrifying. Just like being that family in that situation. I would be horrifying. That's like a full-on zombie apocalypse. Like they're hiding in this big old building and there's just bears upon bears upon bears everywhere. I think like the worst part would just would be hearing everybody screaming and crying for pain, knowing that you couldn't help them. And not even that, knowing you couldn't help them and that you might be next. They might come down for your door next. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed this video. Have a great night. Sleep well.